to our first video. This is going to be a tier list video. We're going to be ranking the NFL teams according to these 7 categories. We have Super Bowl favorites, Super Bowl contenders, playoff teams, potential wildcards, missing playoff teams, mediocre at best, and number 1 pick contention, aka garbage.
First up, the New Orleans Saints. What do you think about that team?
The New Orleans Saints they lost Derek Carr to retirement, so that might take a hit off of their potential playoff status. So I think they are mediocre at best.
Mediocre at best? Yeah, I agree with that, yeah. How about next up, the Miami Dolphins?
The
What
Miami
do you think?
Dolphins, they've got a stacked team. They've got Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle. It's just a question of if Tua's health can stay on track for the Dolphins. But I think they're a playoff team for sure.
I would agree. If Tua's healthy, they're definitely up there. So yeah, we can put them in playoff.
Next
What do
up,
you
the
think about
Baltimore
the
Ravens.
Ravens?
The Ravens are pretty simple, Super Bowl contenders. I think they're Super Bowl contenders. Wait. Do you want to continue? The Baltimore Ravens. I think it's pretty simple. They're a Super Bowl contender.
Yeah, I think so as well, man.
Okay. Next up.
Okay. Now I got the Bengals.
They've got a stacked offense. They've got a very stacked offense with Joe Burrow leading the league in passing yards, leading the league in passing attempts. He's stacked, but do they have the defense to really be a good, solid playoff team? I don't think. I think the answer is no. I think they're a potential wild card.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, they probably are a potential wild card.
Next up, the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos, they took a huge step last year, making their first playoffs in God knows how long, in a long time.
Yeah, I
Where do you
mean,
think
Bo
the
Nix,
Denver
he's been
Broncos could
showing.
go?
Honestly, I'd say probably potential wild card, to be honest.
I agree. Potential wild card it is. Denver Broncos. Next up, Minnesota Vikings.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
Vikings, they had an amazing regular season with Sam Darnold leading the way, but they could not
Mhm.
perform in the playoffs. Can they do it? I think they're definitely a playoff team, but the question is, can they
They
perform in
definitely,
the playoffs?
yeah, they definitely are a playoff team, but they always choke in the playoffs. So I mean, we could put them up there, like maybe playoff team or
Yeah,
you know.
let's put them in playoff team. Next up, New York Giants.
All right,
This is gonna
this
be
team,
one of they gotta be in contention for number 1 pick. I'm putting them there.
yeah,
'Cause
they
they
have to
suck.
be.
The Giants. If there's any team that's in contention for the number 1 pick, it's the Giants for sure.
Exactly. Yeah.
The LA
Yo.
Rams. The LA Rams. They had a great run in the playoffs last season. They were kind of flying under the radar.
Yeah, they definitely were. Like you got Matthew Stafford back. You got Devontae Adams now. You know.
Devontae Adams. I
So
didn't even know he was on the Rams. Wow.
yeah, I know they got him, and I think they released like Cooper Cup. Cooper Cup went somewhere else, but
Okay, yeah.
they got
So I think they're
they
a
got
playoff
Devontae.
team. Would you agree? Do you think they're a playoff team?
Yeah, they definitely are a playoff team.
Okay, next up, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'll let you handle this one. They're your
Hey,
team.
Tampa Bay, not gonna lie, they probably are more likely, like the number one of the playoff teams, like close to Super Bowl contenders. The only thing we have to worry about for Tampa Bay is their defense, because like their defense in the playoffs, they didn't really do that well, you know.
Hmm.
So we could put them up there for like maybe the top of the tier list for playoff teams, maybe.
Sure, yeah, let's do it. Playoff teams.
Yeah.
Next up,
Hey,
the
next up,
Detroit
Detroit
Lions. I
Lions.
know you like the Detroit Lions as well.
I mean, honestly, they probably are up there as well, right? Because like their record was really good
I
last
think they
season.
might be
Like,
up there with Super Bowl contenders because they had an insane record. I think they're up there with Super Bowl
yeah,
contenders
they for sure
with the
are. They were.
Baltimore
I'm
Ravens.
pretty sure they're number one in their division, right? So,
Alrighty, next up, the Bears. The Bears. This is going to be another. This is going to be
Mhm.
a tough question between mediocre at best and number 1 pick contention.
I would say mediocre at best. They got a new head coach, in
New head
Ben
coach.
Johnson.
Who's their quarterback? What's their quarterback situation looking like?
Caleb Williams. He's still, I think,
Caleb
yeah, I
Williams. That's
think
all
it's
right.
Caleb
Okay,
Williams.
mediocre at
I
best
think
it is.
they have a chance. They have a chance for sure, but we
San
probably put them
Francisco
in mediocre.
49ers. San Francisco 49ers. What happened to them last season? Did mystery
Ooh,
bug get
yeah.
them again?
I mean, they
I think
did
the
like a
injury bug
lot of
got
their
them.
defensive players. They left, so I mean, it's gonna be tough for them to come back. You know,
Hmm.
I would put
So they
them
could be a potential wild card or a playoff team. I don't. What do you think?
good. I mean, honestly, this season I would say they might be a missing playoff team because like
I'm
a lot of their
sure.
like key starters, they all left the team, so I don't know if they can perform again, you know?
Okay.
But
Next up,
yeah.
Philadelphia Eagles. So the Philadelphia Eagles, they are easy Super Bowl contender. They've got a
Yeah.
stacked all-around team. Jalen Hurts, Saquon Barkley carrying the running game. They're going to be good next year. I can feel it. They're going to be good. Next, Las Vegas Raiders. The
Ooh.
Vegas Raiders are, I think they're the definition of mediocre.
Honestly, yeah, I would agree with you. They're definitely mediocre.
They're the definition of mediocre. They don't have a quarterback. They lost Devontae Adams. It's not
Yeah.
looking too good. They're close to number one pick contention, but we'll put mediocre at best.
Yeah, I'll put that. Next
Green
up,
Bay
Green Bay
Packers. The Green Bay Packers are, I think they're a solid playoff team. What do you think?
Oh yeah, honestly, I think they're kind of up there with like the LA Rams. They're kind of like underrated their division, so I'll probably put them at like playoff teams to be honest.
Okay, playoff teams it is. The Washington Commanders. They
Oh,
had
it's interesting.
they had a great run last year. I don't know if I trust them to do it again this year though.
Yeah, I mean Jaden Daniels, I don't know if he can perform the way he did like last season, but if he can, they're definitely up there.
Either potential wild card for me or playoff team. I'm gonna put them in potential wild card.
I say potential wild card. Yeah, it's tough to like repeat twice in like
hmm
the playoffs, of course.
Arizona Cardinals. They are in contention for the number one
Ooh.
pick. No, enough said on them. They are not a good team.
Yeah, they're not. Kyler Murray, he hasn't been that good. You know.
Nope.
Yeah, I would
They
say
have Trey
definitely number one.
McBride, the promising tight end prospect, but other than that, they don't really have
Yeah,
any players. Pittsburgh
Marvin
Steelers, they
Jones.
are. I want to put them in missing playoff teams because I don't. Even if they make the playoffs, I don't trust them to go far.
I would agree. Yeah, they're definitely missing playoff team for sure. Yeah.
Okay, Buffalo Bills. That's an easy one for me. They're my team. I'm gonna put them in the Super Bowl contender category. Josh Allen leading the way. You have a
Yeah.
solid defense. They're gonna get their fair share of turnovers, takeaways. I mean, sorry. And I think they're a Super Bowl contender. It's just one of these years has got to be their year. If they can get past Kansas City, then they can win this whole thing.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Atlanta
And that,
Falcons. The Atlanta Falcons. I'd put them. Where would you put the Falcons?
honestly, the Falcons. I mean, I don't know. Like, who's
I
their
would put them in
quarterback though?
potential wild card. Potential wild card because they have
I think
Kirk Cousins now. They have Kyle
they
Pitts at
do.
tight end.
I think they're starting Michael Penix Jr. though.
Oh yeah, Michael Penix
I'm
Jr.
on it.
Yeah.
Because like Kirk Cousins last year, last season he didn't do that great. He had a bunch of turnovers, interceptions, and stuff.
Hmm. So maybe we
So I
put them
mean,
in potential wild card.
I would say potential wild card for sure. Yeah,
Seattle, the Seahawks. The Seahawks are. I think they're. I
yeah,
don't think they're making the playoffs. I don't think they're good enough. I don't
yeah.
know
They're
what's
not. They
happening with
lost.
DK
I
Metcalf and
mean,
Tyler Lockett. Is Tyler Lockett
yeah,
still with them?
I think Tyler Lockett's like either retired or something, or he went to a new team. But I know DK Metcalf he left. He went to the Steelers, I think. For
Hmm.
yeah. So yeah, no, Seahawks are probably like a missing playoff team to be honest.
Yep. The Patriots, number one pick contention. They are not good.
Patriots, yeah,
They
sure.
lost Bill Belichick, and things have not gone well in the post Bill Belichick era. The
Yeah,
Cleveland
they like
Browns
going.
as well. I'm sorry to cut you off there.
It's all good, it's all good. But Cleveland Browns, what do you think about that team? I
The
mean, the
Cleveland
quarterback room is
Browns.
kind of
What a disgusting contract they gave out to Deshaun Watson, and things have not gone well since.
yeah, they definitely not gone well. They have like so many quarterbacks, like you can build like a whole roster just from their quarterback room. But
Hmm. I would put them at mediocre at best. I don't think they're number one pick
yeah,
contention, but they're definitely mediocre at best.
they for sure are mediocre. All right, next up, what do you
The
think?
Houston Texans. The Houston Texans are a solid playoff team. I don't think they're ready to take that leap to Super Bowl contender just yet, but I think they're a solid playoff team. CJ Stroud's going to keep on getting better. They've got a good. They've got Stephon Diggs. They've got a good young wide receiver in Tank Dell. I think they're a solid playoff team.
I would agree. I would agree for sure.
Kansas City Chiefs. Kansas City Chiefs. We know where they're going. Not too much
No
to say about
brainer.
this team.
Yeah, Super Bowl contenders, of
They're a
course.
Super Bowl contender for sure.
I mean, even though they lost the Super Bowl pretty badly last season, they do like consistently make the playoffs, and like get there to the Super Bowl every season. So
hmm
yeah,
Next up, the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys. I would say
Dallas
they're a
Cowboys.
potential wild card team. I don't think they're a playoff team just yet, but I think they're a
Really,
potential wild card team.
potential wild card team. I would agree, especially since they added their new addition, George Pickens. You got
Mhm.
George Pickens on one side and you got CD Lamb. So I mean, they definitely are probably a potential wild card to be honest this season for sure.
Mm. Oh, Los Angeles Chargers up next. I think they're a missing
Mm,
playoff team. I think they're in the same category as the Seahawks and the 49ers.
yeah,
Does Justin Herbert have enough in the tank to get them into the playoffs? That's the question. Their running game is kind of mediocre.
yeah, the
I don't think
defense is
that.
good, but like they don't put up that many points. That's the problem that they have. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Alrighty, the
probably.
Carolina Panthers. That's
Okay.
an
I
easy
mean,
one. Number one pick contention.
yeah, they definitely are not
Not,
that
not too
great.
much to say about the Panthers. They're not great. Okay.
All right, next up.
Next up, the New York Jets. The New York Jets are a tough one because they still have Aaron Rodgers, right? They still have Aaron Rodgers, but the
Yeah,
Aaron Rodgers experiment has not gone well so far. Where do you think
yeah,
they
it's
go?
gone. Honestly, it's gone the opposite. So I would say probably with the Browns, like in that category, mediocre at best. Probably.
Yeah, I agree. So
Yeah,
just
I
a
mean
bit
they
better
didn't.
than number one pick contention.
Yeah, they didn't even make the playoffs. So I mean, it's like probably are not that. They
Hmm.
shouldn't be ranked that high. So, I mean.
Hmm. Next, the Tennessee Titans. Oh my God, I almost messed up the tier
Oh
list.
yeah, how about that?
Tennessee Titans
Do
are
you?
I think they're a number one pick contender.
I would agree for sure. Yeah, I mean they haven't been really that great. Especially with Will Levis. That turned out really bad. But
Their defense is
but
solid. I think if their defense can maybe carry them, kind of similar to a New England Patriots style team, I think they can rise out of that number one pick tier and get into the mediocre at best tier. But they don't really have their hopes. I don't think they have playoffs hopes this next
I mean,
upcoming
well,
season.
yeah, we'll see what happens with Cam Ward and the number one pick on the Titans. But other than that, yeah, they should probably stay in number one pick contention. Otherwise,
Hmm. The
yeah,
Indianapolis Colts are mediocre at best, in my opinion.
yeah, I would say
Not
so.
much to
Yeah,
say about the Colts. They are similar to the Raiders. I feel like they're the definition of mediocrity.
yeah, for sure.
Alrighty, and last but not least, the Jacksonville Jaguars. Where do you think the Jacksonville Jaguars should go to finish off our tier list?
Ooh, the Jaguars. I don't know. Trevor Lawrence. I mean, he's a good quarterback, but I mean, the amount that he's been getting paid, it's not really looking that promising.
Hmm,
So I mean, I would say the Jaguars. They definitely have a chance. So I'd put them at like missing playoff team for
I
sure. They
agree.
might make it, but I don't think they will. So
Yes, all right, and that concludes our tier list. Thanks so much for watching.
thank you all.
See you next time.